Hello and welcome to the Daily Coaching Lockdown Football Training Session. So today's session number 13, and today I have 4 key parts of the session for you. So we're going to start off with a warm-up, then we're going to be moving into a ball movement exercise, then we'll be moving into an accuracy challenge, and then we'll be finishing off with a cool-down challenge, okay? Now for this warm-up, you need a space, you need 4 different objects. Again, I have cones, but if you don't have access to cones, get your hands on jumpers, jackets, trainers, toilet rolls, cans, anything you have lying around the house, and you need your ball. So once you've got your space, once you've got your 4 objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Cool, so for this warm-up, what you need to do is you need to get 4 objects and lay them out like so, so it's creating a square, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on one side of the square, and in this one it's all about getting our body moving, okay, but also getting different parts of our body moving as well, okay? That's what we're going to start off with. So I'm going to stand on one side of the square, so I'm going to stand on this side, okay? And what I'm going to simply do is using just one hand to begin with, I'm going to bounce the ball with one bounce inside the area and then bounce the ball again, okay? I'm going to keep on doing that repetitively. So as an example, I'm going to use my left hand, I want to go for about 30 seconds. You then might change the speed to your right hand. And then you also, as well, to progress it further, okay, may decide to use both an alternate hand, okay? So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, and again, you'll do each of those exercises for about 30 seconds to a minute, okay? Again, just getting lots of repetition in. As we use just one hand to begin with, again, the younger ones are potentially going to just try to use one hand, the most comfortable hand, okay? You're just getting really repetitive movements in that one hand, okay? You're getting one hand moving, and making that movement of going up and down, okay? And understanding how much force or pressure to touch you've got when you're bouncing the ball, okay? So how much pressure you've got on the ball, okay? To actually get the bounce back up to me, okay? Again, I'm using my hand as well, so not only am I using my arm, okay? So that, pushing up and down movement, but I'm also using my hand, moving an up and down movement to get that fast moving around as well, okay? When you're using both the left and right hand, okay, you can get the movement where you're having to react with the upper half of your body slightly, okay? So you see if I can react, heading down forward, heading down back, heading down to my left or my right, okay? Just to try to keep up with the direction of that ball and keep it under control, bouncing in your hand, okay? Cool, so that's the first one, 3 different variations there, left hand, then right hand, then a mixture of 2, okay? And then the final bit of this warm-up, okay, so we actually start to get our body moving as well, okay? Again, start off just maybe using your left or your right, okay? So I won't take you through both, I'll show you the example of one, okay? And it's simply this time, as you're bouncing it, you'll be moving around in different directions around the outside, okay? So back to the left. Okay, I'm changing the direction in which I'm going, okay? If you have somebody there with you, they can shout out change as well. Change. Okay, again, left and right, changing different directions, maybe a side to side step, going forward, going backwards. This is where we're really starting to warm up our body and get it ready for activities, okay? The next one, okay, the final one, is to think about using alternative hand, and again, see how that creates a different reaction out of the movement in which you're going, okay? So I'm going to my left and right. and so on, okay? Again, although it's a good effective warm-up because we're getting different parts of our body moving, we're thinking psychologically as well, and also we're traveling at different speeds and in different directions. Also, it could be quite a good effective warm-up for a goalkeeper as well, okay? Again, you're using your hands, think about your footwork, thinking about how to change the direction of your body. You go forward, you go backwards, or you make them side-to-side steps where you're keeping your feet shoulder width apart, okay? But it's a good one physically. Quite a fun one as well, okay, because it takes away that slight football element where we're actually kicking with the ball at our feet, okay? But, again, like I said, good one to get us nice and warmed up physically and mentally. Try out some different variations, left hand, right hand, combination of the two, okay? Left direction in terms of movement, right direction in terms of movement, and you have that person with you, shouting out change, just to help us force a reaction, keep right on our toes, and also to react using different parts of our, whether it's our left or our right hand, to be able to control the technique of actually bouncing that ball, okay? Give it a try, see how you get on. Cool, so that was our warm-up. So remember, some of the key points to take away from the warm-up is that it's focusing on lots of different movements, okay? The movement of our feet, so understanding how to move our feet when we're changing our direction and we're going around certain areas or on a journey. And then also as well, looking at the movement of different parts of our body. So we're moving our arms and our hands a lot, okay? Going up, going down, going away from our body, coming closer towards our body as well. Okay, we also had that element of coordination and awareness in there as well, when we was obviously moving the ball with our left hand, our right hand, okay, and obviously the combination of the two as well. But understanding that we're not only moving around to try and warm up, but we're also moving around based on the movement of the ball, okay, so we're reacting, we're being aware, we're using that coordination of do I use my left hand, my right hand, to keep the ball under control, to bounce the ball, but then also to try and follow the movement of the ball as well, okay? Cool. So now we're going to be moving into our ball movement exercise, okay? And for this, you need a space, you need 10 different objects, okay? So I've got some cones, I've also got some cans, and I've also got some toilet rolls. You're going to use these to create gates, okay? 5 individual gates, and you also need your ball. So once you've got your space, once you've got your 10 different objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Right, so for this ball movement exercise, what we're going to do is you need 10 different objects, okay, and you're going to lay them out like so. So what I've done is I've created 5 different individual gates, okay, so I've got one over here, okay, I've got one over here, between the 2 cans, one between the 2 toilet rolls, one between the toilet roll and the can, and then again one between 2 sets of cones, okay. So I've laid my objects out, obviously with 5 different individual gates, okay, spread out around my area. Depending on how much space you have, you can feel free to spread these gates out a little bit more, and again, just create some different types of movements and touches when you're actually moving through the area. But this one's all going to be about dribbling, okay? Again, there's not too many learning points here, okay? It's more about, again, exploring how to move with the ball, okay, keeping it under close control, and actually having some purpose in our direction and our travel and our journey of actually moving with the ball, okay? So what we're going to be doing is using both our left and our right foot to move around, and also, let's set ourselves a time limit, so we might go for 30 seconds or a minute, okay? And we just want to see how many of these gates either go through them or around them, okay? But however we want to do it, but seeing how many of these gates we can actually physically go through in that set amount of time. Okay, so say for example, we went for a minute, I'm going to be moving around to my left and my right, making sure I don't make any contact with the objects if I can avoid so. 2, 3, 4. Times you can get around through these different objects in a set amount of time, 30 seconds to a minute. If you're part of a family, and you have a brother or a sister with you, with a parent, carer or guardian, then what you might want to do is race them. Okay, so both of you can exactly the same time. So that way you have to be more aware of where the spaces are, so which gates are empty, which gates have been occupied by some of the challenging, okay? And also as well, just create a bit more congestion inside the space in which you're using. Alright? Cool. So we've gone forward. This time we're going to try and go backwards. Again, maybe a little restricted by the types of movements you're able to make based on the space that you have. But one of the key things, okay, that what I'm making sure is that, obviously, depending on how much space you do have, as I get closer to the gates, my movement starts to slow down, okay, to ensure that I'm able to throw that ball through. Then my movement sped up, then slow down, sped up, slow down, slow down, sped up, slow down. Okay, so I'm just taking a few more touches as I actually approach the area, but the key thing, whether I'm using the inside of my feet, the outside, the sole, or the front area of my foot, I'm pushing that ball through the gate, okay? To push it into the new direction which you want to travel, okay? So as an example, it's going into the new direction. Okay? Through, into the new direction. Through, into the new direction. Okay, so I'm not having to keep on constantly stopping my movement of the ball when I get through an area. So this time backwards. Maybe be a bit more aware of what's going on around you. Maybe check over the shoulder. Whoa, that's one to there. Back. Yeah, start off moving backwards as I take that, check over your shoulder a bit more, see the direction which you're travelling, thinking about where you're going to next. Think about where you may start, which you think as well, ones which we're not using as well, okay, really important. So, cool, gone backwards, get a lot more careful control. We're moving backwards because we're going to have to be more aware of what's going on over our shoulders, okay? We're looking just to see the direction. And the more times you repeat this, the more comfortable and confident you'll get at knowing and understanding where these different gates are, okay? So for example, as I'm moving around, the toilet rolls in the middle, I'm just thinking about the size and the space possibly in between each gate. And that could be again a variation or challenge, okay? So for the older age group, my advice would be to try making the areas smaller, the gates smaller, okay? Not all of them, but some of them, okay? Just to create a different reaction, different types of touches for you to actually physically travel through, okay? Cool. Final variation, okay? This time, as you're traveling around, start off by going forward. Okay, going around, then the time a bit more. As someone shouts out change, okay, this time you're then going to start moving backwards. Change, forward again. Change. Change. Whoa! Flattening my objects in. Change. Change. And so on, okay? Again, more reactions, so more in terms of the number of times you shout change, if somebody around you shouts out change, it's going to create more reactions in terms of using different parts of our feet to understand how to pull forwards or pull the ball backwards, okay? Cool, give it a try, lots of variations you can do. Could even possibly do left foot only, right foot only, okay? Combine the left and right foot, okay, going forward, going backwards, changing the size of the gates, and setting time limits as well, okay? Cool, try these different variations and see how you get on. Cool, so that was our ball movement exercise. Now remember, some of the key points to take away from that exercise is that we was making lots of repetition of movements, okay, on the ball. We're taking lots of different touches using the insides and outsides of our feet, the soles of our feet, okay, using our left and our right to help us move the ball around, change direction, push the ball into a space, push the ball away from an object to make sure that we didn't make contact with it, but also mainly to keep the ball under control. Okay, that's why it's important we've done lots of repetition. That's why it's important we try to go through as many different gates as possible, and we're traveling at different speeds. Okay, we're setting ourselves different time limits to try and see if we can understand how to move the ball a bit quicker, but still have it remain under our control. Okay, and how using these different parts of the feet, so using different techniques of moving the ball around, will help us to be effective in doing those movements. Cool, now we're going to move into our accuracy challenge, and for this you need the exact same setup, okay? So you're still going to need your ball, you're still going to need your space, and you still need your 10 objects, okay? But this time what's going to happen is with 4 of those objects you're going to create a square, and inside you're going to put the rest of your remaining objects, okay? So once you've collected all your objects back in together and you have them to your hand, okay, you're going to need your objects, you're going to need your ball, you're going to need your space, and we're ready to go. Cool, so for this accuracy challenge, what I'm going to be doing is we're initially going to be starting with our objects laid out like so. So I'm using 4 objects to create a square. Basically I have 4 of the same objects, that would be a good way to create a square, so I'm using cones. Then my remaining objects, the remaining 6 objects, I'm laying them inside the area, spread out around that square, okay? What we're going to be doing is predominantly starting with using our hands to begin with, okay? And we're not allowed to go inside this square, but what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and roll the ball, and I have to not only hit these objects, but I also have to knock them all out of the square. Okay, so they have to all physically be outside the square before I can complete the task. Alright? So, starting on any side you want, obviously as the game goes on, you don't just have to stay in the same area, you can also move around different sides of the square, depending on where you're aiming for. But what we'll do is start by rolling it. Again, obviously if you have more space, try and stay further away from the square, makes the challenge a little bit harder as well. Okay? I'm rolling it all in. Oh, there we go, there's one outside. Okay, next one. Outside here. Outside as well. So this one is not only good enough to actually hit the object, it actually has to go outside. So think about our accuracy, what we're still inside the ball, also the amount of power that might be needed to actually get it outside. Still a couple of edges there, try and roll that down. Roll and make another bounce, go over the object. I'm going. Yes, there we go. We'll quite a few on the edge now. Oh, it's over again. Start getting these few remaining ones out. Yes, that one's out. Yes, that one's out as well. These last 2 toe rolls. Yes, good. Cool. So now that I've got them all out, I'll set the area back out. Again, remember, based on the amount of space you have, obviously the further away you are, the bigger challenge it will go, or it'll be. My advice to you though is this: when you're making the rolls, obviously again, space restricted, okay, making sure the rolls, as soon as the ball leaves your hand, the ball is remaining rolling on the ground, okay? The tough thing in this one is that if it bounces, like on a few occasions of mine, they might actually bounce over the object, okay? It's really important the ball rolls on the ground. And then that's what we need to think about. Not only is it good enough to be accurate in this one, also when we're making the accuracy, okay, making the direction of the ball move towards our target, our destination, how much power I put behind it, okay? Cool. This time, set it back up. Start to have one go, so you start to have a bit of an idea around the challenges that will come from it. This time, we're going to look to try and use the sole of our foot to roll our ball. Okay, now you can either do this in 2 variations, just using the left and just using the right, or using a mixture of the 2. Okay, I'm going to use a mixture of the 2, because it may help me to get some of these objects out of the area, okay? We're starting. Cool. 2 out. arm is just slightly on the edge. Yes. Cool. So again, setting the area back up, I'm going to try one more technique of how to actually hit the ball, to hit these objects, okay? Different ways to be accurate. Cool. So we're looking at these aptitude challenges or these aptitude techniques. Okay, when I'm rolling the ball, I'm making sure that as that ball leaves my hand, like I said, number one, the ball actually needs to stay on the ground, needs to roll on the ground. But as the ball leaves my hands and my fingertips are pointing in the direction of the object or the target that I'm trying to hit, okay? So it's making sure that that is just helping to guide the movement of the ball which I want it to take. Similar with the sole of the foot, okay? When I use the sole, I'm rolling it, so I'm pushing the ball using the sole of my foot. But if you notice, my foot is pointing in the direction, I'm aiming it in line with the target in which I want to try and hit, okay? For this final one, similar process again, okay? I'm using the inside of my feet, my left or my right. But this time, rather than using my fingertips or my front of my foot pointing in the direction, this time my sole of the foot, the inside of my foot, okay, is going to be parallel to the object in which I'm trying to hit, okay? So I'm making sure this time if I'm using my left foot, I'm making to change the direction of my body as well, so I'm facing this way, I'm using my right, changing the position of my body, so that again my foot, the inside of it, is parallel to the object in which I'm trying to hit, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. One arm straight away. You just put it straight down. Make sure I'm not cheating. Inside the foot parallel. There we go. And the inside, you'll start to see that it will generate a bit more power behind your arm for your kick. There we go. I think we've got 2 more to get. There we go. About 1 more there. There we go. Superb. Nice. Cool. So, as you can see, 3 different techniques we looked at: the rolling technique, the kicking technique of using the sole of the foot, and the inside of our feet as well. Okay, making sure that whatever part of the foot, okay, we are kicking or rolling or kicking the ball with, that is in the direction, it's parallel, okay, it's in line with the target in which we're trying to aim for, okay. Just like in a game of football, when you're making a pass or when you're making a shot, okay, you want the inside of the foot to be parallel to the goal or to parallel to your teammate. If you're using the sole roll, to say for example in football or futsal, okay, you're looking for the front of the foot to be pointing in the direction of the target in which you're trying to hit, okay? You see, we didn't focus on the laces or the front area of the foot because the area is quite small. Again, it would be exactly the same process, okay? I won't go too hard, but thinking about using the inside of the laces or front area of our foot, we're kicking the ball. But as my foot leaves the ball, look, again, my foot's pointing in that direction towards my target, okay? And again, something else just to take away from this one is you'll see that using different parts of the feet as well creates and generates different types of power, okay? Less power using the sole, makes you actually get more force behind that movement and quicker speed behind that movement. Using the inside of our foot, we can generate more power, okay? Yes, from the movement, also from that standing foot as well, okay? That helps us to generate a bit more power behind our actual kick. Alright, cool. Give it a try. Adding more objects if you need to, adding different types of objects if you want to. Obviously, if you've got a bigger space and further away, creates a tougher challenge. Give it a try, fun one, see how you get on with the aptitude challenge. Cool. So that was the aptitude challenge. So remember, some of the key points to take away from that exercise is that we was really focusing on the how element, okay? How to be more accurate using different techniques. So we started off using the ball in our hands and rolling the ball, and we spoke about making sure that the ball remains on the floor every time that it's rolling, and that when we're releasing the ball, that our fingertips are pointing towards the object or the target in which we're aiming for. We then spoke about a similar process for using the sole of the foot, so when we're rolling, pushing the ball using the sole, that as soon as that ball is released, okay, and also when we're moving the ball, that our foot is pointing towards the target or the object, okay, and then similar as well when we're using the inside of our foot, left or right foot, okay, that our inside of our foot is parallel to these objects, okay. That's really going to help with the direction and the movement of the ball, okay, and us being in control of that movement and direction too, okay, whether it's our foot being parallel, okay, or also our foot pointing in the direction of the object or of the target. Just like in a game, that's going to be your teammate, okay, or potentially the goal, whether you're maybe having a shot, okay, or a pass. Cool, so now we're going to move into our cool down challenge, and for this you need 4 objects. As always, if you don't have access to cones, get your hands on jackets, jumpers, trainers, toilet rolls, cans, anything you may have, and you need your ball and your space. So once you've got your 4 objects, once you've got your ball, once you've got your space, we're ready to go. Right, so for this cool down challenge, okay, it's not too physically demanding. In fact, we're actually just looking at developing and enhancing and exploring how to do a different type of skill really, okay? It's all going to be about balancing the ball, okay, on your foot. Right, so what's going to happen is I set out a square, and that's just to help me try and guide where I want to try and stay, okay, so I'm not floating away from the actual area that I'm looking to work in. Now what's going to happen, okay, you're going to stay inside the square, okay, not physically moving around it at all, okay, the ball's going to start in your hand, and what's going to happen is I'm going to place the ball, okay, on my left foot to begin with, and what I want my left foot to do is I'm just going to try and keep my left foot raised up into the air, it's going to be off the ground, okay, and I want to try and raise it up in the air so I can trap the ball between my shin and the lacing on the front area of my foot, okay, I'm just going to try and see if I can keep this ball balanced for as long as possible, okay, if it drops, put it back on, and then again reset your timing. You just want to try and see how long you can keep it balanced there for. But remember, we started with being placed in our hand, so we can actually place the ball, get the balance, then remove our hands, then start the fire. Okay? Again, you may find yourself floating around the area, not outside the area, just moving around to adjust to the movement of the ball. But obviously, the more confident you get at this, and the better technique you have in it, obviously, the more you just get to stay still in one set position. Right, so again, trap between the front of our foot and the shin. I'm just trying to see if I can balance. Okay, so I might even put my arms out just to try and help me keep my balance. I'm just going to try and see how I can keep it. Alright, start to move around, I have to move the ball, stops and drops, get back again. Each time I'm just trying to see if I can set myself a new time. Okay, so get my balance. The foot you're not using, so the non-ball foot, okay, that's really important. We again try and keep our balance of that one. Not only do we have to keep the balance of the ball, we also have to keep balance of ourselves as well. Okay? The more this foot starts moving around, and the more your body's moving around, the more the ball's going to start moving around as well. Okay? Again, make sure if you can, try and both our left and our right foot. Okay, that will really test which side you have a bit more balance on. As you might be able to see, I have a bit more balance on the right side. Arms out, really focusing on how to keep that ball under control and balance. Again. And again, what we can do is obviously not only just try and keep tight and keep balance for, also see which one we can keep it balanced for longer. Okay, our left or our right. I'm going to try and be worried. Cool. So try it on both our left and our right foot as well. Okay, really important, like I said, trapping the ball between the shin and the front area of your foot. Okay, and the closer to that front area of the foot is your shin, so when you're raising the foot up, okay, that's going to help keep the ball trapped in between that area. Okay, and again, like I said, we're not being ridiculous, we're not putting our foot too high, we're just slightly raising it off the ground so that we're able to keep the ball balanced off the ground. Okay, cool. Next one, what we're going to do. Okay, so we started to place it in our hands. Okay, so that'll be more aimed at the younger age groups or those who are a bit maybe less experienced in football or of a lower ability. Okay, so those of a higher ability, more experienced in the game or older. Okay, you can either start off with that one, or you can go into this one straight away. Okay, and again, we'll try with our left and our right. What's going to happen is the ball's going to start on the ground, and you're going to actually have to get the ball up into that position without placing it there. Okay. So again, we make sure we keep our balance with our foot that we're not using, basically with our body balance, before we even start thinking about the balance of the ball. Remember, I said shoulder apart, that's a good way to keep a bit of a structure to our balance as well. Okay? So this time, so I'll roll, and then again, I'm just trying to see if I can balance it. Okay, exactly the same thing. I'm trap that ball. I just have to get it up off the ground this time. Okay, that's a cool down challenge. Okay, so we're not physically doing too much here, just really focusing on the skill technique element of it. Okay, so the movement has to be quite quick, just to try and get the ball up quickly off the ground and into position. Okay, so we can trap that ball. And again, keep your arms out if you need to. So watch how quick the movement is, just to get the ball up. Keep my balance as well. Really important that foot goes up straight away, okay? Otherwise that will fall all the way. Okay, it's a tough one, because again, we're really focusing on a few different movements here, still combining different movements together, okay? Soul, front of our foot, okay? Balance, coordination, awareness, reaction. Ball comes towards me now, I need to react and get it trapped. There we go. Okay. Again, I'm reacting to the movement of the ball. Movement of my foot, okay? Just one more time. Quick reactions. Whoop. Again. Feet away from there, right? So, again, try this out as many times as you want. On our left and on our right. Our left and on our right. Okay? Just really focusing on, if you're starting from the first one, where does that ball need to go to maintain its balance? Starting from the second one, or progressing on to the second one, okay? How you actually get the ball up into that position, and what type of movements you need to create, and how quickly you need to create them to actually get the ball into a position where it's unbalanced, okay? Or unbalanced on your foot. Alright, cool. So for this last one now, what we're going to be doing, okay, is you can do it in one of two ways, alright? You can either pick, again, the time limit, which you might do it on. So say for example, I might give myself a set amount of time, kind of try and do it for 30 seconds and then do chain foot, okay? If I can do that, so that's 30 seconds, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, cool, just in time there. Then you also go on to your opposite foot, or really advanced challenge, okay? I want you to try and see if there's a way in which you can change alternative feet, alright? Say for example, good to get under balance first of all. Alright, so balance on my left, then you might try and balance on your right. So try those first maybe. So balancing it on your right. Tough on this one. If you want to, you can place it there. Okay, although it's obviously a tougher challenge, okay, because we're going between the two, you can actually place it there if you need to. Get the control first. Then we switch it. Okay. Then we switch it. Okay, that's it, tough one, that one, okay? Try and see if you can get that variation going between the two. That's definitely for the more advanced, older age groups, more experienced players, but again, really effective in terms of understanding how to create different movements on both our left side and our right side as well. Give it a try some of these challenges and see how you get on. Right, so that's the end of session 13. So just very quickly to recap on some of today's key points, okay, there was two real focuses today, okay. The first one was movement, okay, whether it be movement of the ball or movement of our body, okay, or different parts of the body, okay. Movement of the ball is again exploring using inside, outside, sole of our feet, left foot, right foot, okay, and understanding how using those different parts of our feet, okay, will help us to number one, direct the ball into a space, away from an object, okay, or just to simply keep control of the ball, okay, whilst we're travelling with the ball on our journey. Movement of our body was all about the reaction of understanding how to move our feet, how to turn and change the position of our body based on the reaction of the movement of the ball, okay, or based on the reaction of where we're actually travelling to as well within our exercise, okay. And then looking at our techniques, okay, was really focused on exploring and just understanding how to execute these techniques for them to be more effective when we're actually trying them in a game scenario or in a game situation, okay? So that was what was important with these techniques, was really focusing on lots of repetition, okay? It's going to be really important in becoming comfortable and confident in executing these techniques and understanding how to do them, but also most importantly, understanding why you're doing them and when you may do them as well in a game. Cool. So, as always, I hope you liked today's session. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, interact with the video, let us know how you get on. share some of that good feedback, okay? Again, hope you get on well with the session. Please make sure that you attend the next one as well. I look forward to seeing you then. Good luck, take care, and I'll see you soon.